Vice President Joe Biden will meet with congressional Democrats on Capitol Hill this morning as the Obama administration looks to rally votes for a deal to raise the nation's borrowing limit. Biden will meet separately with House and Senate Democrats. Liberal Democrats are complaining that President Barack Obama gave away too much to Republicans in reaching the deal. The legislation would cut $2 trillion from federal spending over a decade and permit the nation's borrowing cap enough to keep the government afloat through the 2012 elections.
Gave more ground than they wanted to, and neither side got as much as it had hoped. But that is the essence of compromise.
The United States of America will not, for the first time in our history, default on its obligations.
If the compromise deal is not passed by tomorrow, spending cuts kick in automatically, targeting most Medicare and defense spending.
For the moment, as a member of the United States Senate, please forgive us.
That surprising statement was given this weekend to Civil Beat reporter Adrienne LaFrance. Senator Dan Inouye called the political posturing during the debt deal an embarrassment and said that when lawmakers celebrate their 11th hour deal, he would not be a part of it. Hawaii's senior senator has been part of the group helping hammer out the details of the plan, and he says the president may have been too involved in the process. Joining us live via Skype from Washington, D.C. is Adrienne LaFrance, the Civil Beat reporter who did that interview with Senator Inouye. Adrienne, what else did he have to say?
Well, Senator Inouye really demonstrated just how long and dramatic this debate has been. As you played, the clip you played, he said he was embarrassed. He asked the people of Hawaii for forgiveness. It was really rather remarkable to hear someone who's been in Congress for more than half a century saying that never before has he seen debate quite this contentious.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, he has such a long history in the Senate, and to really pinpoint this particular incident as being one that stands out in his mind, I mean, obviously, he has a lot to weigh in on the situation.
Right, that was striking. And, you know, as you said, he's been here for more than 50 years. He was in Washington for the Watergate trials. And a couple of weeks ago, he said he thought that this might go down to the wire. As recently as this weekend, he had really lost faith in a lot of his colleagues.
And that includes his Democratic colleagues as well?
Well, I think the Democrats have had a pretty united front with this. Many of Hawaii's congressional delegates have said they would have preferred just a so-called clean debt ceiling increase that would be without any of these cuts or taxes at all. So we'll see what they have to say after the caucuses this morning.
All right, Adrienne LaFrance, live from Washington, D.C. Thank you so much. And you can read more in this interview with Senator Dan Inouye. You can find the complete story that we just discussed on civilbeat.com. And we'll be right back. It is 6:41.